Hello YouTube. Today I will be making a tier list for the new Milestone of Radiance event that Smilegate has included in the new era Epic 7 update. So, here we are. Today I'll be going over the top 10 picks. I also just have a general tier list, but obviously I won't be going over every single one. That would take forever, but I will be going over the top 10 units based on Guild War offense, I guess. So, starting with the most OP Guild War character, in my opinion. We have Ruel of Light, and this unit just makes everything super safe and comfy. If she dies, she revives. She can revive someone else. She provides a lot of mitigation in the form of a damage limit on S2, as well as very insane heals. She has pretty low cooldown, so she can tempo pretty quickly, and just overall a safe unit. It's very hard to get through this character, so even if something goes wrong, a lot of the time she can just clutch up and win you the fight. Next up, we have Luna, New Moon Luna. This character has been a problem since she was released, and she is still very strong today. Ignore ER, Soulburn, Seal, and Unbuffable is just really good when you can kind of pick and choose where you bring her into teams that have no way to cleanse or deal with the Seal or Unbuffable. She just completely runs them over. She has insane tempo. If you build her with a lot of HP, she can also be a damage dealer. I've run her a lot as a solo DPS character. And yeah, she's just very strong. Next, we have Harsetti. Harsetti is probably a little bit weaker than she once was on release, but this unit is so prevalent just because of the way she allows you to control speed, especially against teams that very clearly are trying to have take the first turn. She allows you to just, take the first turn yourself, slow the enemy's speed down so they can't just tempo you like crazy and just kind of have control over the pace of the match. So yeah, she also can do pretty good damage. She has some debuffs, but usually we aren't relying on debuffs, at least for attacking. But, you know, she's also very good on defense. She has a lot of teams she works with, a lot of characters she works with on defense. So yeah. Okay, next we have Briar. Briar Witch's area is generally a cleave unit and mostly used with units like MLDN and Cavil. And she does require you to be pretty fast to race other people, but if you are fast enough to use her, she runs over almost any team out there. So she's very versatile, she's very quick. The fights with her are usually you just take 3 turns and win. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. She doesn't let the enemies revive. So yeah. Next we have ML Celine, Spirit Eye Celine. This unit is definitely not as prevalent as she was last season or maybe the season before, I will say, but she is still super duper just strong. She packs a punch. She's their premier unit against 3 dark units. She pretty much always solos them with Christie and some type of ER or Christie and like SSA, Shooting Star Arcades, and whatever. She will clutch up. She got you. Yeah, she's unkillable and she one-shots everything. She's OP. Next, Empyrean Elenav, the only unit in the game with built-in pen resistance without having to use a buff. And even then, the only one that can do that is Blue DN. This unit is just ridiculously OP. Anything that has penetration in it, you can just run her into and pretty much make them deal no damage. So, yeah, pretty good. Next, Bellion. Bellion is just nice to have. I mean, she shuts down Freerin pretty much in the sense that Freerin can't gain souls, so she can actually take damage. And yeah, she's also a very good 3F user with ML Yulha, who is not available, otherwise she would definitely be in this. But yeah, she's a good DPS. She can be used as an Aurea Smith into Freerin teams as well. And yeah. Next, LRK. LRK is also very good into free run, and just AoEs in general. Anything with too many AoEs just gets soloed by LRK, including Bellion. So he's nice. He provides a lot of mitigation when the enemy AoEs. He just puts up a big barrier. He reduces his cooldowns. He reduces his teammates' cooldowns. He just kind of does a lot. So yeah. The next two are a little bit weaker than the rest, in my opinion, but they're still good Guild War units. So Dark Corvus, he is a full penetration HP based nuker. He does a lot of damage, and he has been a lot stronger since Warfare has released, since we no longer have to use him with Green Asaria or ARAM. We can just run him on his own, and he can S3. So, yeah, he one-shot stuff. He's pretty hard to kill. He is a little weak to some things, but, the nice thing about Guild Wars, you can pick and choose where you bring him. So, yeah, the spots where he is good, especially against revivers and things of that nature that are otherwise hard to kill. He has extinction, so he's very good there. And yeah, lastly, ML5. This unit is kind of doggy, but I do think she is better than most other available characters. And I also think she has a good place in the meta. She can't be debuffed. She takes aggro from light units. She's pretty tanky, hard to kill, and there are definitely a lot of light units in the game right now. She can kind of nuke them, deal with them without getting debuffed. She is definitely not as good as a lot of other characters up here, but I still think she is very good compared to most average characters. So, yeah, that's my list. Thanks for watching. Bye.